In an effort to maintain order ahead of the upcoming polls, the East Khasi Hills Deputy Commissioner and also returning officer for the Shillong Parliamentary seat, SC Sadhu, has scheduled a crucial meeting with political parties and candidates this Friday. The aim is to ensure strict adherence to the Model Code of Conduct with an emphasis on preventing any disturbances in the week leading up to the elections. Alongside this initiative, a comprehensive set of new standard operating procedures or SOPs has been communicated to all political entities.
So, as you know that the contesting candidates have been finalized for this Shillong Parliamentary elections. Yesterday, both general observer and expenditure observers have briefed candidates and their election agents about various provisions of Model Code of Conduct, and expenditure related directions have been briefed to all the candidates, and they have also been requested to contest the elections in the right spirit, and even candidates and their agents also assured that they will follow all the directions of ECI. And now we are training of second phase of training is going on in the district, and we will prepare the commissioning of the EVMs from the 10th onwards, and we are also closely watching the law and order situation in the district to ensure that the law and order should not disturb the conduct of the elections in the district. And in other aspects, we are in the right track of conducting elections, and we are confident that we will be able to conduct elections in free and fair manner.
So far, any complaint about the MCC violations?
There are one or two complaints we have received, and they are being inquired into, and we are issuing notice to the concerned parties also for calling for explanation, but not major complaints we have received so far.
In light of recent incidents, including a fatal assault on labourers at a construction site in Mauro, Shillong, the Deputy Commissioner has announced heightened security measures in and around Shillong. This includes bolstering the presence of flying squads and mobilising additional Central Armed Police Forces or the CAPF personnel, especially in areas deemed vulnerable to unrest.
We are, in fact, we are strengthening our security at all these government institutions, as you said, from the police stations and beat houses. But this is one kind of stray incident. But we have, after this, we have increased our efforts, also increased our measures, and to not to repeat, not to ensure that these incidents are not to be repeated. And as I said, the existing CAPF that we have, we are deploying judiciously, and we will ensure that our police stations are not targeted or not intimidated in this kind of in coming days. Yes. So we have 8 companies as of now. So we are in fact we had a discussion with Superintendent of Police, and we are making an assessment on the today's recent developments also. So we will, in 1 or 2 days, we will be able to identify the exact number of requirements.
When are they expected to come, and when will they be deployed, sir?
So 8 are already there.
Okay.
8 we have in our district. So other additional forces we are requesting for it.
Additional force
Of CAPF.
CAPF.
As the rollout of electronic voting machines or EVMs gains momentum, the Deputy Commissioner has disclosed the deployment of 8 CAPF companies throughout the East Khasi Hills district. Among these, dedicated units have been allocated for Shillong and Sora, with a focus on safeguarding the integrity of 27 identified vulnerable or critical polling stations.
So they are because we have around 25 vulnerable pockets in the district. So we have deployed this CAPF in these 25 areas. In addition to this, our strong room in Polo. So so as of now, these 8 companies are covering of strong room and these 25 around 25 number of polling stations which have been identified as vulnerable polling stations.